Hey all, Goddess Renata here. I know, things feel a little cockeyed sometimes, don't they? It's true. I've got some new Earth Joy prompts for you that I created. It's been a kind of a creation, exciting day. Lots of shifts happening. I didn't sleep really great last night. It felt like Twilight Zone. But nonetheless, I awoke realizing that is what it is. So let me share a couple of new insights with you because it's just a time to move ahead and create new stuff, keep the good stuff, drop the old stuff. So I wrote a few things down that came to me. I love this one. When you're not used to commanding, it feels like others are just being demanding. When you are not used to commanding, it just feels like others are just demanding. Own your magic. Own your magic. I got one more. Mind your intentions. They are the path to your reinvention. Mind your intentions. They are the path to your reinvention. And then I came up with a new Earth Joy prompt. Because I create those consciousness prompts, magic moment prompts. That's what I'm doing. It's part of what I'm doing, aside from being an energetic bridge. I like to post, other people that I like their things. I post them in the membership. I share them. I mean, there's going to be the North Point astrology. I love her stuff. And a lot of us people in our group, Renata Roberts in Life Manifestations, touches upon some of the astrology. And I know when you go to her website, you can get some information on astrology. And there's a lot of people in our groups that know astrology. But I like to post this one because it's one that I read. And I feel it's valuable. So there you go on that. So the new Earth Joy prompts that I came up with, they're about practical abundance in living motion. That's like owning your magic. Practical abundance in living motion. For the last couple weeks or so, because I'm a curator of cool clothing, I got lots of stuff, and I love my stuff. But I also like to keep all of my things really organized. So when I open up my closet, I can see all the treasures that I have. And I feel like, this last month or so, I've gone out into the garage shopping one too many times and haven't taken things out. I haven't eliminated. So my once treasureful looking closet with all my cool things looked like there was just a bunch of stuff in there. So I'd been intending to, like maybe take everything out and really go through and reorganize. And just the thought of that felt exhausting, actually. But this morning, especially after not sleeping well, but this morning, I went in the closet and thought, well, it's not like you have to redo everything. Just kind of rearrange it a little bit. So I moved a few things over here and collected a few things here. And then, it took me about a half hour or so. Took several things out, some hangers and some things that I'm not wearing, put them back downstairs in the garage so I can have them again. Or maybe we'll sell them at the pop-up. But nonetheless, I sat back and looked at that after, within that hour and like, snap. It is about owning the treasures that you already have. And you don't have to like redo everything. Sometimes it's just a tweak here and a tweak there. So that's the living practical abundance in living motion. And then I went down out in the garage to sit and meditate and meditate this morning. And I opened up my little craft drawer, and there was a bunch of copper wire that I had gotten for maybe $2 or $3. And there was about 15 or so rolls of copper wire. And I'm always curious about where things come from. So I had Dee research the copper wire that I found and about this company that used to make the copper wire in Pakistan and how they were actually sold to Michaels for like $150 million. And then Michael closed down that division. Nonetheless, copper, has some value. But this copper is like wire copper, so I can, wrap some jewelry, some stones, that kind of thing. So again, that was like finding existing treasures that I already have. And I'm just getting that it'll come in the context of what I'm paying attention to. So that idea of, minding your intention, it's the reinvention to your new path. I mean, that's all for me, but what I share for me works for me, and I'm sharing it with you. Yeah, it can be a cockeyed kind of world, that's for sure. But my intention is to help bridge and make the journey a lot more graceful because we got some good stuff. You know what I always say? I'm gonna say it again. I guess you can guess. You're it in a bag of chips. All right. We'll see you next time. This is Goddess Renata.